need anybody here. Ready to choose my tripod. Just bear with me a second. Okay. Tripod issues. Come on, let's resolve ourselves, please. Tripod. Don't have any issues. Don't issues today. Don't issues. Okay, that'll have to do. We've got a wonky leg, and I have no idea why. It just is. Okay. You know why this is happening, don't you? I'm on my own. That's why. Okay. Oh, hang on. A bit low. Undo that. Okay, right, you're going to need to excuse me again. I do have the iPad. Where's the iPad? I've got a mic on. It's not going well this morning. Well, it's not even this morning. It's this afternoon, so it's this morning for some of you in the world. Why have we got such a wonky phone? Why is it all so wonky? Oh, you know what it'll be? Because one of these legs isn't out. No, that's out. I don't know. I can't work it out. It's a bit. We're gonna have to cope with a bit wonky, I'm afraid, today. It just is. Oh, you know why? That's on the carpet. That might help. Does that help? Oh, it's a little bit, a little bit better. Let me get you up on the iPad. Play it, baby, like a sad song. Okay. Play it right until the track's done. Play it like a sad song. Where the heck is YouTube? There it is. Why does it move every time? I don't actually move any of my things around. Oh, hang on. No internet. So why? Airplane mode. Try that again. I'm on my own today. Can you tell? Oh, there I am. Okay. Hi, Joe. Hi, Jean. So, hi. I'm not on my own. So, yeah, doing stuff on my own. Oh, it's all a bit wonky. Honestly, this you can't see it. It doesn't look wonky to you, but it's very wonky to me. It's like this. I haven't got any lights on. I've got camera and I've got action, but no lights. Lights now. Bit better. Don't know. Do that. Do. Oh, a little bit better. So, hi Shirley. Hi Maureen. Thank you everybody that's here. I like the way some of you have liked it already. I haven't even started yet. Blimey, you like the fact that I'm completely disorganised. Weight loss update. I have lost another £3. I'm now in another figure. So, you know, when it's always a bit of a win when your weight starts with a new figure. So I used to be 17 stone something and now I'm 16 stone something. So, but yeah, I'm still 16 stone something, but I'm lighter than I was. So, and I've lost 2.5 stone so far, which, and if those people that don't know what stones are, then they're the things you find outside. No, they are a unit of measurement that is equivalent to 14 pounds. Well, 14 UK pounds, because something blew my mind today. I did not know that a unit of measurement in liquid, so fluid ounces is the same around the world, but a pint, a UK pint has 20 fluid ounces in it, and is that right? An American pint has 16 fluid ounces in it. No, we have 16 fluid ounces in ours, and they have, I don't know, it's one of them. One way round or the other. Anyway, so Alexa, what's 16 stone in pounds?
16 stone is 224 pounds.
224 pounds. I am now. Well, and a bit more, some change. Well, quite a few more change, a bit more, maybe 225 pounds. No, it's not more than that. Anyway, shut up, Dave. Get on with it. Just get on with it, Dave. So, Alexa, what's the stone equivalent to in pounds?
Here's something I found on the web. According to snippets.com, 1 stone is equivalent to 14 pounds or 6.
Yeah, so it's
5 kilograms.
35 kilograms. So 14 pounds or 35 kilograms. So anyway, you don't want to know about my weight. The next update is, yes, I am still dating, and yes, I'm still dating the same person, and yes, I'm blissfully happy, and I'm no longer counting what number date I'm on. We are just officially dating. So I'm feeling like I keep saying, there's a quote from a song, sorry, a quote from a film where me and Brian keep saying that I ain't singing nothing bluer than zippity doo dah. So, so that's where we are. So, a few more people have joined. So, hi, Jamie. Hi to Jodie too. Shirley, I think we've. Hi, anyway, Shirley, Jean, Joe, Maureen, Leslie. Hi, Leslie. I think I've got you. I think I've got you. I think I've got you all anyway. So far, anyway. If I've missed somebody, I'm sorry. And if there are other people watching that I haven't said hello to, it's because you're not in the feed. So I can't see who's watching. I can only see who's active. So as in active in the chat. Hi, Marcia. So anyway, so we're going to get on. We're going to do some crafting. We're just going to do some crafting together. I've kind of parked my Jubilee journal. That's because I'm working on it behind the scenes. I just don't want it to be like an epic 47-week periodical of me doing something else to the journal. I want it to be something that I kind of task and I finish now, and then I'll show you as a flip through. I'm also wanting to get some things listed in my Etsy, so I wanted to make some stuff. So I'm going to be doing a bit of a mass make today. So, well, might not be a mass make when I do it, because like I'm a bit of a slow Joe, because I end up talking all the time. It's like I was always the last one to finish eating, because I was always talking. That's what my mum used to say. So, shall we move you over? So let's go over here. Oh, I didn't finish putting stuff away, so that's not helpful, Dave. Not helpful, Dave. Either. Don't press the off button this time. You have one job, Dave. Don't press the off button. So, don't need that. So, I am going to be doing stuff with this that you can see on my desk. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify what this is on my desk. So this, oh, not this on my desk, because it's not on my desk. I thought it was still on my desk, but it isn't on my desk. So anyway, I bought some of these. So these came from Scrap, which is our recycling project. Stuff that saves stuff from going from landfill type place that I've talked about before. It's kind of a favourite place of mine and Brian's to go to. It's very crafty, very full of stuff that you probably never use, but you always end up buying. So, well, I say probably never use, won't ever use, Dave, because you haven't used most of it. So there were these, and these were just like canvas sacks, and they were like, I can't remember, something like 10 for £2 or something like that. So, but when you split them apart, obviously, you get 20 of these, and I'm going to turn these into kind of journal-y things. So like just like mini kind of journals to kind of put in my Etsy to sell, basically, or put in my Etsy to gather dust. I don't know, one of the two. We'll soon see. So, well, we won't soon see, because it'll take me a while to make these. I'm going to put my size away, because my size is all out because I was gilding stuff. So those of you that are following me on Facebook or on my Twitter, you'll have seen that I was doing some gilding. I turned a very boring black oh, very boring kind of black, like resin type mirror into this. So, and it's, you know, kind of meant to, and obviously this is very bright copper. This is the gold leaf that I put on it. It's very bright gold copper leaf, but this will, just like all copper, it will kind of go into that more of that kind of my builder's tea kind of look. So if you don't know what builder's tea is, that's how the way I drink my tea. So that really kind of like deep, coppery, warm tone. Anyway, shut up, Dave. Get on with it. You can't explain what copper is. If you can't speak, you can't explain what copper is. Anyway, so let's say, look, there's copper leaf everywhere because I was copper leafing. So anyway, let's just have a look. I'll just see if you've... So, hello, Dave. I'm new to your channel. Hi, Shire Finds. Hi, Shire Finds. Welcome. I'm new to your channel, and I have to say I'm enjoying every learning from you. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. And then she says, mass making. Oops, I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Yes, trying to... Yes. Try again. I'm enjoying learning. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad you... well, hi. Hi, Shire Finds. You're welcome here. The ladies in the chat will look after you. If there are any gents in the chat, they'll look after you too. Just a general thing to you all, like I always say, if you're going to ask me if you're asking me a question or you're saying something specific to me, type it in capitals. That way then I know you're talking to me rather than having a chat with each other, because I don't spend time looking at the chat. I get on and do. Okay, so because I'm also terrible the way that I just read that out, I'm really sorry, Shire Finds, but like I kind of have to read it out and like have to have my finger under the letters like I'm reading out loud at school type thing. Because I'm dyslexic, I'm autistic, I'm artistic, and I'm fabulous. So, says he. Anyway, let's get on with this. Okay, so I'm gonna do some gluing. And you know, when you're gonna do gluing, you know what you really need if you're gonna do gluing. You need some glue, Dave. Okay, let's use this. I was going to use my Mod Podge, but I'm not really sure where it is because Dave's never prepared. Oh, hang on, let me lean over here. If you hear a crash, it's because I've just like knocked everything over. There you go, like just a tiny tub of it. Only 32 fluid ounces or 964 millilitres. Oh, and it's not open. So let's open it. Oh dear. Let's open it. Let's try not to get in a mess, Dave. Okay, so let's try and clear some space. You know, like, can you tell I was never in the Scouts? Be prepared. I'd have been kicked out of the Scouts if I was in the Scouts. I'd have been at the back talking. I was at the back talking with everybody about everything in all parts, all walks of life. There's a lot. This is where my "shut up, Dave" thing comes from. Spent a lot of my life having people go, "Shut up, Dave," and I tell myself to shut up because I can't listen to myself. So, if you're still here and you're still listening to me, you've got, oh dear, Dave, you've got a stronger constitution than I have. Oh. Where's me lolly stick when I need one? Oh, that's a bit shabby. That's a shabby lolly stick if ever saw one. That's it. You drop it back in the thing, Dave, because that was a good idea. Try again. Right, scrapey. Control scrapey. 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 Right, I've just opened a jar of coffee. That went a lot better. Although I did spoon out some coffee. And you know when like you've got a spoon in your mouth, in your hand, and then suddenly you find it in your mouth. That's not a good thing to put instant coffee in your mouth. Ugh. I nearly licked my fingers then as well. No, Dave, don't lick your fingers. Step away from the glue, Dave. Put it down. Okay, so that's a recipe for disaster if I knock that over, isn't it? So, anyway, here we go. So, if anybody's still here, you are beyond fabulous for still being here and putting up with me. Okay, so Shire Finds. Hi, Shire Finds. Your actual name is Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Okay, so call me Sharon, Dave. Yeah, cool. Noted. I won't remember, but I'll call you it for now. You are fabulous, Dave. Yeah, right. I was in the Scouts, and I'm still never prepared. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't think there's any hope for some of us, though, is there, Leslie? I'm with you there. Got thrown out of brownies for swearing at Brown Owl. Why doesn't that surprise me, Joe? Why doesn't that surprise me? Okay, so. Oh, by the way, Jamie, I think Jamie, you went and said something to Gail Augustinelli, and she then came and had a look at my videos. It didn't really do I don't think it really did me justice, because she came and had a look at the videos, and the 2 videos that she looked at were all of me doing my digitals and then showing Brian's work. So she went and subscribed to Brian's channel. So, she commented on mine and went and subscribed to Brian's channel. So I'm hoping that she will still see I will reply to her and say, oh, do you fancy subscribing? But I will go and I will wait and see if she shows my digitals on her channel, because we did send her some digitals for a flip through, and like, you know, because she likes to do Etsy shares and things. So we'll see if she shows them, and then, you know, we'll go from there. But yeah, so, but thank you for trying. I'm always grateful for anybody trying. I'm always grateful for a trier, because I'm a trier in life too. So I feel like, do you know, like when, like, you know, when there's a celebrity like staring at you and you're waving, and they're like, you know, they're coming towards you, and you think, oh, they're coming to see me, and then they walk straight past you. That's how I felt. So I'm taking it all with good. You know, I had a bit of a strop about it, but like I'm taking it as a, you know, in a good way. So I will. Also, like I say, nothing. I can't. You know, my life is too idyllic. My love life is too idyllic these days. So for me to care about such things, you know, I still want to direct. I've told him as well that my YouTube channel is the most important thing to me, full stop, period, and he'll have to come second to that, and he's absolutely fine with that. He wants me to continue to do these things, so you can't get rid of me, so like that. But yeah, so Gail, you know, if you are watching this, please subscribe, because I wasn't showcasing Brian's work. I do have my own stuff. If you'd looked at my other 240 odd videos, I have lots of things. And I'm trying to grow my channel, and I still want to get to 1,000, and like I still want to I need to give that journal away, because I'm sick of dusting it. So I need to get that to that 1,000 subscribers so that I can give it away. Anyway, shut up, Dave. Get on with it. So here we go. And if the Gale thing doesn't work, then, you know, I'll send my digital stuff to other people, and until somebody like either does it out of you know, want, or just to shut me up, which is basically the way that people pay me when I'm singing. People pay me to shut up rather than to carry on singing. So, well, let's just get this pasted on. So I'm using Tim Holtz tissue paper. You know, I don't do my own tissue paper. Not yet, maybe one day. Watch this space. Doubt it, but you know, never say never, Dave. You don't know these things. You don't know me. I'm not just one of those other guys. Oh, shut up, Dave. Yeah, so I was singing literally singing Zippity Doodah in the shower this morning. So, might give it a go with a bit of watered down Mod Podge, but I don't want it to be too thin either because I don't want it to be overly wet. And I'm not going to go all the way. Let's go all the way. No, let's not go all the way, Dave. Before anybody says something, they're saying nothing about me going all the way. I know what you guys are like. So anyway, just get on with it, Dave. So what I've got underneath here is I've got one of those non-stick mats which it's sticking to, because why not? So oh dear, because why not? Because it's not working. No, so I've got that going on now. Oh, sorry, it's just messaged me. Sorry, obviously not Gail's just messaged me because that would be weird. But no, Vic's just messaged me. So he's at work today and it's Father's Day. So and because he works in hospitality, obviously it's not the best place to be when you're in hospitality. Not the best place to be, sorry, on Father's Day or any busy event or occasion or anything like that. So let's go to the end of the mat and then we'll go from there. Just get this down first. Now I did used to do this. I used to do a similar sort of thing, where you get a bit of like fabric and then you kind of layer it with napkins and things, and I like that, but I like this as well. So I'm doing this, and we've got to have a bit of variety in life, a bit of spice in your life, bit of spice. Shut up, Dave. Okay, let's just check. Okay, Josephine, what have you said? Because I've got a thing held for moderation. Sharon, brownies are scouts for girls. Woke up to being a girl guide. Okay, so so I'm going to show that. I don't know why it was held for moderation. I thought there was going to be some expletives in it then. Gail is going to share your stuff. She's excited to. How do you know these things, Jamie? How do you know these things? Are you like that? You're like that, are you? Not like this. That's how we are. So me and Gail. Actually, we weren't like that. So. Sharp Dave, get on with it. Oh no. Okay, it's not talking to me, not talking to me, not talking to me, not talking to me. I've just subscribed, Dawn. Okay, cool, you're subscribing to each other. Oh, Dawn's here. Hello, Dawn. Dawn's in the house. Dawn's in the house. Mic drop. Sorry, feeling a bit giddy today. Oh, look. This is his lunch. He's having this for lunch. This is what Vic's having for lunch. Because he works in hospitality, this is what he's having. So that looks fab. And it's got salad with it, which is unusual for Vic because he doesn't eat much. Yay! Tasty. Sorry, just replying. Sorry. I won't tell you what I said. I just put tasty, and then I won't tell you what the rest said. So anyway, Dave, get on with it, because people are here to see something happen, not for you tune in to watch Dave text. No, you don't want. I clearly don't want to watch me text. No, we need to go a bit bigger. It needs to be a bit kind of longer. Stretch it out a bit. Give it a stretch. Now I know there are other ways to do this, and you might have your way. But I, as the song said, did it my way. You don't want to hear me sing either, Dave. You don't want to hear me sing either, Dave? No, you don't. You don't want to hear me sing. Not me. I don't want to hear me sing either, but I have to put up with it. I sing for me, not for you. So anyway, let's go with this. For some reason, I was checking to see whether it was the right way up, but does it really matter, Dave? No, because it can be the right way up, whatever way. As long as it's not face down, it's the right way up. Okay, now I need a spreader. Ow, don't run over your toe, Dave. That's not a good idea. Right, be careful if you're spreading. Steady. Be careful if you're spreading because you don't want to tear it, obviously. That would be a mistake. And if it doesn't quite stick down, it doesn't go right to the edge, like I've just found that it's not quite sticking at that very edgy there, that very edgy bit. You just put a bit more on. Lift it up, put a bit more on. Who are you calling a moron? Yeah, so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it, over the top of it, with some Mod Podge 2. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to give it a bit of a protective coat and a bit of a sheen. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep going. And then I'll do that bit, well, later. Should I do that bit first or should I go that bit? Right, I might move it up first. Now what I've done is I have in my hallway, so I am, well, on my landing, I don't know whether do other people in the world call it a landing? The thing at the top of the stairs? You know, the kind of like bit at the top of the stairs, the walky round bit. Anyway, that's called a landing in the UK. I don't know whether it is anywhere else. So at the top of my landing, I have this fold down table, which is like literally for the exclusive use of drying crafty stuff on. No, I'm gonna. No, I want to have a continuous thing, so I'm going to go this way. So peel it off there, Dave. Move it up. And go that way. Oh, this is going to... Somebody's going to lose an eye. It might be me. Put it like that. Don't go down. That's it. Let's stay there. Okay, it's all going to go horribly wrong. You're going to everything's going to be sticky. I know. Welcome to Dave's craft room. Everything is sticky or covered in gilding flakes. Oh no, well, gilding sheets, leaves. It's just all sticky. It's all sticky. So, oh, Leslie, I wanted to ask, have you finished my back catalogue yet? So Leslie was going through my back catalogue because she's no longer doing a channel thing unless your money's come through. I don't know whether that's happened. Your insurance has come through. Not quite sure how it works in America, but so I don't know whether you've gone back to crafting or not. But I know that you were looking through my back catalogue. I just wondered if you'd finished it. If you can give me some tips and pointers and tell me the things that you liked and didn't like, and don't ever do that again, Dave. Although there are a few of you that have watched everything. I mean, like Christina Hall. Doesn't watch me live because she's in Australia, and she has watched everything of mine. So she's kind of been with me since the beginning, not very beginning. She found out about me from Catherine Brown. It used to be Sunnyside Journals, now she's just called Catherine Brown. So anyway, she found out from me from there, I believe, and she's watched everything. So thanks, Christina. And actually, she's been very helpful. She's supported me on Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon. I can't remember which one. Not Patreon. I'm not on Patreon, Dave. Or I might be on Patreon. Oh, I don't know. Or one of those. Anyway, she's supported me on there. She's sent me happy mail, all sorts of things. So she's been very helpful in supporting me and my channel and my growth and that sort of thing. So anyway, just saying to her. So yes, we call it a landing, Dave. Excellent, good. At last, we have one common language. Hoobie-doo. It's nice to see you happy, Dave, and it's nice to see something good happening to someone for a change. Thank you, Maureen. That's very kind of you. Well, Jodie, that's exactly what I meant. So, like, tasty. Jodie Martin has said when I said tasty, the salad or him, both. To be fair, you call it a landing. All right, Kate. So Leslie hasn't completely watched all of my stuff. Why not? No. Only joking. Dooba-dooba-doo. Ha la la la. Let's have a look. Anybody else saying anything to me? Gail is subscribed to your channel. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, it didn't come up. It didn't come up as a subscribed. It came up as a she commented. So I definitely didn't get a notification, and my subscription number didn't grow. So, in my defence, I didn't know. YouTube did not tell me that. So, thank you for letting me know. Wasn't. I feel a bit like kind of exposed now. I feel a bit like she's going to be a bit pissed off with me. So, didn't mean to say that word either. So, upset with me. But anyway, so I'm just going to get on because I'm not going to overthink it. My days of overthinking are over. Thinking are overthought. I've overthought my days of overthinking. I'm just going to get on with it. Okay, so because what happens when I start overthinking is I stop being able to do, and then it all goes horribly wrong, and you don't see anything. It's just me just sat here going, and I'm not going to do that. Right, okay, lol, Dave. Okay, so, all right, nobody's speaking to me. It's fine, good. Get on with it. So, okay, so I can stop here. Well, I'm going to get right to the very end of here, and then I'm going to stop at that bit, and then I'm going to move down, and I'm going to do this strip down here. So, this is why it's kind of mass making, because obviously this isn't going to be one journal page. I'm going to cut it up into journal pages, but I just need to, please don't stick to anything. There you go. And now that's got to go. So my Cricut Joy is currently very sticky. So it's a good job it's Mod Podge because it peels off. So, although I do have this thing, and I don't know whether I've said, I know I've said it before, but I don't know whether I've said it to you guys specifically, sorry. But I don't like the feel of Mod Podge when it dries. I like the feel of PVA when it dries, but I don't like the feel of Mod Podge. No offence, Mod Podge. If you want to sponsor this video, I'm happy to say I do like the feel of it. Because I'm happy to sell my soul to the devil. I don't care. So, no, I'm a very good salesperson when I want to be. So, shut up, Dave. Get on with it. So, yeah, I don't like it when it dries. It kind of goes a bit, it's not like normal PVA. It kind of goes a bit fragile and a bit glassy sort of feel. It's kind of grainy texture. Anyway, don't like it. I like other PVA style glues are acceptable to my touch. Only the best things get my touch. So take it as you will. Anyway, so just spread that right to the end, and then what I'll be able to do is be able to cut it off on this very edge. Yeah, and then I'll move down, and I think I might use a different tissue paper on the bottom bit. Right, and then he pulled the whole pinboard down then. Pegboard, not pinboard. Right, I'm just going to cut it with a bit of a messy edge, because I can. So this Tim Holt stuff. So I've had a variety of stuff either sent to me, or I've had it given to me for Christmas. Brian will buy me a thing of this every Christmas. So I've got a few now. So that's one there. What's that? What's this? So what other ones have I got? Sorry, I've just whacked the camera. Clumsy. Oops. So there's this one. And then there's this one. Oh, he's sending me lots of text messages. I will just tell him, by the way. I'm just going to say, excuse me, but I'm live. We are very busy but organised. Easy shift, actually. I hope you're having fun. Everybody is. Everybody, oh, everybody's teasing him about having healthy food. Just replying, so. I did notice you. Oh, I'll text him in a bit. So he'll suddenly realise, he'll go, oh, it's Sunday. It's 3 o'clock. Shouldn't be saying anything. Somebody's also sent me a message in Face app. Face app? No. Face ache. No, that's me. All right. Okay. So apparently it's from Jamie, but I can't look at it now because I'm getting on with doing this. So, okay. Has anybody said anything to me? Just tell Vic we said hello. I will tell him you said hello. He's a bit like, it kind of feels a bit like I'm a bit of a public figure because he feels like, everything. I don't obviously don't tell you guys everything that's said or done or whatever, but I think he feels that might be the case. Why is that one rolled on completely the wrong way up? Just to be a pain in the bum. That's what it was. That's why. Okay, that's all right. I can turn it the right way up afterwards, can't we? So, okay. So maybe I should start. Actually, that might work because I could do it this way round, couldn't I? And go that way. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Although I am working with my left hand, which probably isn't a good idea. But, let's peel this up off here. And then what I'll do is once this, so I'll leave this to go and dry, and then I'll do the other sheet. Uh-oh. You know this is going to be a complete mess, don't you? Everything is going to be stuck to this. Next time you see Worcester, he'll have a bit of this stuck to him, and yeah. So, Jamie, I'll reply to you when after the live, because obviously, I don't want to be reading text messages. Tune in for an hour of reading text messages, because it's not fun. So, and you guys are my priority at the moment. But he'll get his priority. I'm seeing him again on Monday evening, so tomorrow, because I'm on leave again. So I've been off on annual leave last week, and I'm off on annual leave next week too. So 2 full weeks, 2 weeks of annual leave. Fab. So I never, well, I say never, I very rarely take 2 weeks together, but it's actually really good for you. If you're going to take leave, taking 2 weeks together is really good for you, because you spend your first week kind of chilling out from work, and then your second week you actually are enjoying your holiday and resting, and also your first week has been spent doing all of the chores and things that you needed to get done that have been hanging around for a long time, waiting for you to do them. Oh, it's all right. I'm going to go over it with Mod Podge anyway, so it'll get messy. But anyway, yeah. So I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Who am I? Where am I? I don't know. It's all a bit of a blur. So yeah, bit of a giddy kipper today. So it's and also the sun's out. It makes you feel extra perky. Well, the sun's out in the UK. I don't know where you are in the world, and I don't know what's happening in your neck of the woods. But my neck of the woods is nice. It's not as hot as it has been. So Thursday, Friday were particularly warm. But it's nice, sun's out. I don't care. Sun's out. I'm still getting my vitamin D, whether it's burning my skin off or not. We don't mind sharing him, Dave. You're not sharing him, all right? just park it. You've seen what he looks like. He's too gorgeous to share. So He's working on canvas. He's working on canvas thingy. I am. So what I'm doing is I'm making like these that are gonna be like the covers for canvas, like for like journal covers, because they kind of go a bit kind of pliable, almost like a bit like a. I'd love to show you, but I don't have one. They almost go like a bit like vinyl type thing, but you know, it's all, you know, it's all good stuff. It's not vinyl. So and it's so anyway, when it's dry, I'll be able to show you. But like, obviously, don't have one to show you. But so we're just gonna. Oh, Dave, oh stupid boy, just lean in it. Why don't you? Don't leave me alone for 5 minutes, please. I'm not safe unattended. So let's put. And this is not going to work so well because I'm doing this left-handed. So my control my control arm is my left arm, which is not. I'm not very coordinated. I mean, if you're a lefty out there, then you know you're all right. So I'm doing this, but I'm not a lefty. So well, politically maybe, but not. But not physically. Shut up, Dave. Just get on with it. Digging yourself into a deeper trench. So, I mean, I guess this is uni? Is it unidirectional or omnidirectional? No, omni means one, doesn't it? So that would be just one direction. Unidirectional? Multi-directional? No idea directional. Don't ask me directional, that's what it is. Anyway. So I could do with a bigger craft. I was going to say I could do with a bigger craft map, but I could do with a bigger craft space, to be fair. So really, this is better if you kind of do it as one without having to move it up. And the only reason why I'm not doing it on my black mat is I just don't want to get it. I'm not happy to be in that place yet where my black mat is completely messed up. I've still got my glass Tim Holtz mat, which would actually be better for this, but I didn't actually think ahead enough to be able to move it and change and swap, and it's not going well, is it, Dave? Just get on with it, Dave. Stop explaining and start doing. And if you're that person out there that wants me to explain, then I'm really sorry, because you just have to bear with me a moment. I'm just having a moment. I'm having a moment. Not behaving. It's like an errant child. Come on. Sorry, just whack the camera again. Probably did a very extreme close-up with the canvas as well. So. But you know, that's the best thing about a live is that it doesn't go right, and you feel. I always like it, and you know, I'm always an advocate for this. My videos are unedited because if it goes wrong for me, then you can feel, you know, at least have a sigh of relief, thinking, well, if it goes wrong for me, it's fine. It went wrong for Dave, so I'm kind of a bit like that, you know, quite happy to mess up in front of everybody. I used to bear in mind I used to teach crafty things, and it never went well. Not never. It rarely went right, and you can't really, like, you know, can't really erase people's memories and make them forget that they've just seen that when it goes wrong. So very much for a live unedited, you know, sharing in the pain of when you get it wrong, and when when you say something you shouldn't have done, which basically is, again, my life. And yeah, so again, by the way, I've just let you know as well, the chat is to my left hand side, because I can't have it in front of me, because if I had it in front of me, it's going to the iPad runs a risk of being covered in Mod Podge, and that's not going to be helpful. I can't afford £1,000 for a new one, so because I think that's what they are these days. So, it's an iPad Pro, because it's one I can use my Apple Pencil on, but it's the first generation one, so it's not like I mean, I bought it when it was new, obviously, but like I had money then. Those are the days when I had money. These days I don't. Anyway, so let's just have a look. Is there anybody saying anything to me? Lefties have rights too. They do have rights too. Absolutely, they have right hands and they have rights. Absolutely. It's gonna be another hot one. Oh, Colorado, 97, 97 degrees Fahrenheit or 36 degrees centigrade. Oh my goodness me, Jamie, Jiminy Cricket. I hope you're like kind of staying cool and I mean, obviously you're cool anyway. Let's face it. So, I remembered I just have another small roll of canvas from a friend. Okay. Oh, that's always handy when you've got friends that work in the Photoshop kind of industry, because like the stretch canvas, I used to do that. I used to be a, as you know, I used to be a manager of a dry cleaner photo processing place a long time ago. But we used to have all of the stretch canvas stuff and used to get free samples from sales reps and everything. So anyway, so carrying on. Nobody wants to know about my life history, Dave. So let's get these on because we're nearly at the end of this bit. Got a bit of a roll going on here as well. Oh, a bit of a roll. Okay. It's only a bit of a roll. Say, shut up, Dave. You don't need to like qualify the whole joke. No longer funny if you have to explain it. I'll just cut this. These scissors are really like not very sharp anymore. And it's not that they're not very sharp, there's just like loads of chunks out of them. You know, when you've got wire or something. Anyway, put that over there. So, stick that down. So now Brian's messaging me. Blimey, it's like the message off going on here. So, I'm gonna play you, baby. Okay, so I'm going to now. I don't know whether to. Yeah, what I'll do is, do I? I'm just thinking, shall I kind of do the top bit now, or wait until it's a bit drier first? Let's just let it dry a bit, because what I want to do as well, I think I might stick it to another sheet of Hessian, not Hessian, whatever this is called, canvas. Right, take your mic off for a minute. Okay, I'm just taking my mic off. The reason for that is I'm shouting now. I'm just going to go and put this out on the thing outside, on that table. Okay, so back in a minute. Oh, sorry, it's all over the tripod. Move. I'm gonna play you, baby, like a slow song. I really love that. I really love that track, the Knox slow song. If you haven't listened to it, have a listen. Anyway, there's a few songs that I like at the moment, so it's all stuck to my fingers. I don't like the feel of it. So licking it is not the answer, is it, Dave? So I don't like the feel of it. You don't like the feel of it in your mouth either. So Mod Podge. Ugh, don't like it. Look at the way it feels, but it's great. Great stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's great stuff. Oh look, there's another one here. Not Mod Podge, obviously. I've got another non-stick mat. I mean, if it picks up a bit of colour off this, it's not a massive issue, is it? Might pick up a bit of gold. Might look a bit nice, actually. You know, might be a bit. It's going to be on the inside anyway, so it'll be a bit fun. This time, I'm going to do it the double. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to separate it. I'm going to do it as a double sheet. Oh, that would be better, and then I don't have to kind of hooch it up and down and hoochie moochy. Okay, so this time I'm going to give it a go with a bit of. I'm going to try it with watered down Mod Podge. Now this might not go right because it might not go right. Because it's me. It'd go right for everybody else, but like not for me. So, but never mind. Let's put that on there. Right. Okay. I'm going to move that. I've screwed the lid on. Okay. So if it falls over, it's not a big thing. You won't hear me go ah. Well, you might do, but like, it'll be something else that's fallen over that time. Right. Watered down Mod Podge this time. Don't know if I've got enough in there, but I'll have a look. Oh, I can't even open it. Okay. Might have to put a bit more. Oh, like try not to roll over your toes, Dave. Oh, reach for this. Sorry, the kids next door are obviously playing outside because the weather's nice. So you might be able to hear them, and also I think they've got visitors, but they're allowed. My neighbours, so the people that you can hear, they have just heard that they have got their visas to move to Australia. So they've been kind of they've been in a very long process of applying and being vetted and making sure that they've got money and all of that. And they've sold the house, and they are. So they sold the house recently, and they've now just literally got the go-ahead. Literally, as the sale was kind of complete, well, kind of completing. It's still a few months away yet, so they think it's going to be like August sort of time. But yeah, they're going to be hot-footing it to Australia. They're going to definitely be hot-footing it because it'll be a lot hotter than here there. So I was watching something really random, just it's a random thing. The reason why Australia isn't as colonised, so it didn't, hasn't got like hundreds of thousands. They've got 27 million people living there, and they're the least dense continent, and so anyway, and the reason is because the weather means that a lot of the land is arid and not very arable. So anyway, it was kind of a bit more in depth than that, because it was like an hour-long thing. So I don't think you can really surmise it into a sentence, Dave. But I found it quite fascinating. So, but then again, I do watch a whole load of random stuff. My YouTube watch history is a bit random. You look at it and think, is this a 5-year-old child? Is this a grown man? Is this a crafter? Is this a welder? I literally watch loads of things. If I don't know how to do it, I Google it. And literally, I Google everything. If I don't know how to do it, I will Google it, and most of the time it'll take me to YouTube, and it'll be watch this on how to do it. That's how I get through my job work. So people come to me and say, Dave, how do you transfer data from this source to this source? And I go, I don't. Leave it with me, and I'll just let me finish this job, and then I'll come back to you. And like literally in that time, I've Googled it. Because you know what they say, fake it till you make it. So definitely doing that. Okay, so let's just go back and just see. Is anybody talking to me? Papa, can you hear me? Right. Oh, hi, Angela. Angela's here, by the way, I think, because I've just seen Leslie say, hi, Angela. Brian misses us, Dave. Yeah, I know. That's why he's sending me a text. Send Victor the link to your video. We will visit with him. He's at work. So he's a bar manager, so he's at work. On one of the busiest days, it being Father's Day, they're all out for a meal. He works in like a pub, restaurant, hotel kind of configuration. So, Lyle Brown should know better than to message you, Dave. Yeah, I know he should know better. Yeah, Brian's definitely got fear of missing out. Yeah, well, not usually, but like of anything I'm doing, and obviously. La la la, just reading through the bits where it's kind of applies to me because it's in capital letters, and if it's not in capital letters, I don't see it. So that's it. You must be talking amongst yourselves on the rest of the stuff. So I do try to catch up every now and again when I remember to look at the chat. So much easier when Brian's here and he'll just read it out to me. But yeah, if one day, you never know. One day Vic might be here and he might be, he might be either on camera or just, behind the scenes. Not gonna force him to do anything he doesn't want to do. He's a grown man. So, but yeah, he can join in with us when he's got the time. Unfortunately, he doesn't have much time, so. But it's not forever, it's for now. So we don't know what's going to happen in the future. We don't know whether he'll get another job or, different sort of job. So, one day at a time. Take it as it comes. Softly, softly. So this is the other one. I should really put them back, shouldn't I? Yes, Dave, we should really put them back because then they're not going to get covered in Mod Podge. So that one can go in there. Put that lid on. Are they called something? Oh, this is called Typeset Stroke Composer. This one is called Barbara. No, sorry, Document. It's always my joke when people say, "What's this thing called?" I go, Barbara. So it works because I think I'm funny. And this is typography. Oh, somebody's playing Echo Beach out there. I don't want to get caught on YouTube's algorithm for playing music that's not licensed, so I'll just close that window. I'll just overheat. Yeah, so I think the neighbours are playing loud music, so I don't want to get caught in their thing for what's it called? What's that thing when the music isn't, when you're not licensed to play it? It's copyright thing. Yeah, anyway, don't want to get caught in that, so. Echo Beach. Na, 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 na. Echo Beach. Na, 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 na. Can tell I don't know all the words. Where's that come from? There's a bit of napkin. Where's that come from? Interloper. I'm going to put this on here. So I don't know whether they do others in this. Is there other designs that I've not seen? Yeah, oh, Dave, you've lost your flaming card now. You've lost your marbles as well. Although, to be fair, you never really had your marbles. So, not that. I need one with a nice flat edge. Oh, it's a good job it's a fly. I thought there was a wasp trapped in here. I was going to be like, bye, you're on your own, folks. See ya. Although, I was trapped in the bathroom earlier. Because Charlotte had negated on her agreement. Well, I mean, she didn't really agree. So Charlotte is my resident spider in the bathroom. So she lives in the corner of the bathroom and she hasn't moved for weeks. But today she decided, I'm going to have a bit of a venture out and go and scare the living daylights out of Dave while he's in the shower. So when he gets out of the shower, I'm between him and the door. So so she kind of broke her promise. I want to say, promise. Well, we shook on it. Well, I say we shook on it. I shook. I was shaking when I said to her, "Please don't come near me." Several weeks ago. But yeah, she moved. So I think it's a bad show, really. So so we've had words. I was wafting a towel, and she kind of got the hint that I wasn't that happy. She came out unscathed. Not so much for me, but anyway. So the upshot of that was I was in the bathroom for longer than I expected to be. I'd had a shower and came out, and she'd moved. So she hasn't moved for weeks. Well, I say she hasn't moved for weeks. Obviously, she's a spider, so she might have moved. But just during the night, she's fine. She can have. If she's on night manoeuvres, I'm happy with that. So as long as she's not manoeuvring around my face, I don't care. So I don't even want to know if she is manoeuvring around my face. But yeah, so I'm not. For those of you that haven't guessed, I'm not a fan of spiders. So you know, I'm better than I used to be. I used to scream, and now I don't scream so much. I kind of negotiate. It's like a hostage situation. I had a negotiation with her. So yeah, I know. I'm daft. I know. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's like you can say it out loud. It's fine. I've said it before, so and I'll say it again. So pop that back in there for now, so it doesn't get covered in Mod Podge, because everything else at the moment currently is. So, oh, there's that card that I was looking for. Don't need it now. I've got them all out. Every time I get a new card for something, I'm like, oh, I could use that for like a spreader, and like then I think, actually, Dave, you've got that many spreaders. So this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately paint over it. So go over the top. So let's hope you don't go over the top. Okay, let's just see. Me too, Dawn, man. Okay, me too, Dawn. Okay, no, not talking to me, not talking to me, not talking to me. I've been to get the vacuum hose to the ceiling for the creepers. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I have. Well, I would have done if I'd have been able to get into the bathroom, but like, you know, she has stayed in that corner of the bathroom, Joe. So I can't really complain. She's been there for weeks. She's been getting bigger, which, you know, not entirely happy about, but you know, I'm hoping she's getting bigger because she's growing up and going to move out, rather than she's, you know, full of eggs. Please let me not think about that. So, I don't want to be like stuck in there between like me and like there's like 15,000 of the damn things. So she's getting to get marching orders if she, you know, thinks she's going to be living at home with all of her kids. So yes, I have these random conversations with sometimes inanimate objects, but this time at least it's got a, you know, I was going to say it's got a pulse, but I don't know. Do spiders have pulses? Maybe they only have lentils. Okay. I thought it was funny. That's the problem most of the time in life. I do think these things are funny, and they're not always. So paint that on there. Right, okay, now I'm going to go do this bottom bit and just move some things out of the way. Move the Mod Podge, move that. Right, okay, let's do this bit. So, you should be able to get 2 rows together. I'm trying to avoid this stitched edge. I mean, it's not a big problem if you catch it, but that end's going to be interesting. I want to see whether it pulls some of the colour up off the thing. What's it called? You know, the non-sticky mat. The sticky mat. That wouldn't be very good if you had used a sticky mat, Dave. The non-sticky mat. The non-stick mat. That's it. That's what it's called, Dave. A non-sticky mat is called a non-stick mat. Yeah, I want to see if it kind of pulls some of that colour up, because I think that might be interesting on the inside. You know, a bit of like gold flake and a bit of purple stuff, and maybe turn this a bit more over here. It's suddenly gone overcast. I don't know whether it's going to rain. At least you maybe you have less flies. Oh, that's true. There's a big fly in here. She can quite happily eat that fly. I'll be quite well. No, I don't want her to get any bigger. No, she can stick to the little flies that are in the bathroom. So, you're not going to be happy when she has hundreds of babies. No, please don't go there. Let's not go there. Thanks very much, Joe, for all of the little spider emojis. I agree, definitely. I think Charlotte is in the family way. Oh, please don't I don't want her to have to go up a vac now, do I? So I'll have to get the shark out. So not the baby shark. Not that kind of baby shark. I've got a shark vacuum cleaner, and it's fairly new. It's a stick one, a cordless one, and I don't really want to have to put that up there because I have to empty it. So, and also then I'll use the Dyson on her, and that's going to go and live down in the basement until I have to do any deep cleaning. I'll get the Dyson out on her, and she can live in there, and then if she can crawl out of that hose, then she'll be down in the basement. She'll have relocated. She won't know. And if she wants to have her babies down there, then that's absolutely fine, because I don't like going down there at the best of times anyway. So, just picked up a bit of that. What's it called? Flake. Copper flake. I want to see what the difference is between the two. Whether the watered down one with an extra layer, or the one with the single layer but the thicker Mod Podge. But it's all about having fun and experimenting and finding these things out. The only way to find out is to get on and do it, or learn from somebody else's mistakes. So that's why I'm here for you. Got your back. I'll cover you. I'm going in. The last one I found was not that sticky by the time I got to the end. It does seem to be drying out this end as well. I'll kind of get it go over it, get it a bit wet, and then get the other. I don't know which one to use on this one. I might use the other one that looks similar colours to this. Right, okay, let's do that, Dave. Okay, sticky. Sticky! Which one was this? Is that the one I used originally? That's the one. Put this one on it. Okay. Uh-oh. It got a bit of Mod Podge on it. It's got a bit sticky. Oh well, it's come off. It's alright. I saved it. And put this one on here. I think I'm going to get fairly close to that, and then I think I should have glued enough of the surface area. Go back to my spreader. Spread it out nicely. La 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 la. It's definitely clouded over out there. So, but it stayed fairly nice. It's Father's Day, so oh, happy Father's Day for any fathers out there. Although I don't think there's any fathers in the chat, but you never know. So I'm saying it, and if you're watching me and you're a father, then even better. So happy Father's Day to you. So, alas, I don't have my father, so he, as you're aware, he died the day after his 65th birthday. So, and that my mum, it was the same age as my mum. So my mum was 89. I think we established this. That I can't work this out. She was born in 1933. What is she? 87. Is she 87? No, she's 89 this year. So yeah. So that was what, 24 years ago. So yeah. So you have to live your life. See, that's not very sticky there, so I'm just going to pull that back and make it more sticky. Make sure it sticks down. So yeah, get on, live your life. You don't know what's around the corner. So I know that the older I get, the more I look like my dad. So, and I didn't appreciate that. That's terrible, isn't it? I didn't appreciate that when my dad was alive, but I do now. So anyway. So if you've got your dad and it's Father's Day wherever you are, I don't know if it's the same like around the world, like Mother's Day is different dates around the world, isn't it? So the Father's Day is different, is the same, different, whatever. Anyway, so I've just put that? I've just had that cart, that spreader. Where have I just put the spreader? Oh, there. Memory span of a goldfish. Dave. Okay, let's get this. I'll get this one coated as well, and then we can let this go out and get outside and dry. Well, not outside, although it would dry probably nicely outside, as long as it doesn't rain. It would turn into, it'd be a hideous mess if I let it rain on it. So, like my washing the other day, put my washing out, completely forgot all about it. Then it rained, so it's had an extra rinse. I like it to go hang outside. The only thing I don't like hanging outside, I like look at me with my random conversation. I've gone through the whole like history of man and like the history of Australia, and now I'm talking about my washing. So yeah, I like my washing to be hung outside unless it's towels, and then I like them to be in the tumble dryer, all floofed up, because otherwise it's like being sandblasted. And I need a decent towel because I'm a hairy fella, so I need it to be able to soak up extra moisture capacity. Although recently I have discovered that I do quite like blow drying myself. The dog doesn't like being blow dried. He doesn't like his fur being blow dried, but I don't mind my fur being blow dried. So take what you will. But I like some, because like in this weather it's really hard. By the time you've like got dry, you kind of get like sweaty again. So I've found that blow drying has tend to stay drier longer. Too much information, and moving on. Never mind. Right, okay, so I'm going to move this and going to put I'm going to go and put this outside. So I'll be back in a second. Hang on a minute. There's a message from message held for review. She's a man-eater. Okay. So Jodie, your message, she's a man-eater, had that fly's just flied into camera. Flying? No, not flying into camera either. Flown into camera shot. Just seen it go across the screen. So anyway, she's a man-eater. I bet your mom appreciates you looking like your dad, Dave. I don't know. Jury's out on that one. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I guess they loved each other when they first met, but like, no, it didn't pick any of that colour up. So, anyway, just bear with me a second. I'm just going to put my mic just there while I go and go and lie this down. Stuck to the table. Cool. Fine. Okay, so sorry, just had to go and put that out on the table outside, out on the hall, on the landing. Oh yes, Dave gives a new meaning to having a wash and blow dry. It does. I'm like a Labrador that's been like in a reservoir. when I come out of the shower. Although I don't smell like a Labrador. I'll just clarify that I don't smell like a Labrador that's been in a shower. Right, okay. What I'm going to do is I've got another bit here. Because I'm not happy, I'm not finished. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Going to Mod Podge this, and we're going to put some napkins on this. Yeah, shall we? Should I go double? Should I double it? Doubly. Or singly? Singly or doubly? Let's just do it. Well, let's just get it sticky first, Dave. Worry about what you're going to do with it in a minute. But get it sticky. So, can I get this sticky? I'm not finished. I'm sorry. I'm not prepared to like just hang up yet. So, no, you go. No, you go. No, you go. So we don't speak on the phone, by the way. So there is none of that. We text, or we see each other in person. So, but when like you used to speak to your loved ones, and it'd be like, no, you go. No, I'm going to say goodbye, but you hang up first, or you hang. I used to go click. I'm not spending. It's costing me a fortune, this phone call. So like, I'm not going to hang around here waiting to see who hangs up first. I'll just hang up. So I've just had a real big flashback, not a terrible flashback, a real like very vivid flashback of not even a dating flashback, but just of when I was younger and I worked in a place called Pineapple. And there is a place called Pineapple Dance Studios in the UK, and it wasn't Pineapple Dance Studios, I will just point out. I do not have the physique for Pineapple Dance Studios, and I certainly never wore lycra. So, because that's what it was known for. Anyway, it was called Pineapple. It was a pine furniture and giftware store. And I remember, like, I was on secondment to one of the other stores. And I don't know, I just had a really vivid flashback of working in rugby, which is not exactly the hub of the universe, but I don't know why that's just come back into my head. So look it up if you don't know where rugby is. So rugby, as in the game, there's a place called Rugby in the UK, kind of West Midlands, Warwickshire sort of area. Yeah, I used to work there. And I worked there when I worked for the DWP. So I used to work for the Department of Work and Pensions. I used to be a civil servant. I didn't speak like this as a civil servant. Just saying, I worked as a civil servant. So I think I might go double. So if I'm going to go double, yeah, I might go a bit. I'll come down to the end of this mat. So, oh, hi, Glynis. Glynis is here. Glynis is in the house. Mic drop. Oh, and Leah. Leah's here. Leah's here. It always sounds wrong when I say that. Leah's here, but it is. That's right. It is correct. Leah's here. It just sounds wrong because it rhymes. Leah's here. So, I used to know somebody called Livia. Okay, so, and she hated it. Do you know why she hated it? Because it sounds like I live here. So she used to hate it. I think she'd been bullied at school for it. So apologies if like Leah and here have been used on you in a negative way. Leah, I didn't mean it like that. So just saying that anyway, shut up, Dave. Hole digging. Not doing a very good job of getting yourself out of this. So I think I'm going to just do that. I'm not going to worry about this gappy bit here. I can always cut it off. And I'm going to put that down. Spread it out. Get it all stuck down. That might not be a good idea, though. Might have to do it with that. Now, normally you if you were doing something like this, you wouldn't want it to bleed through, but I do want it to bleed through because that means it's stuck together. So I'm going to do this, and I think I'm going to put some napkins on it. It's a good opportunity for me to use a couple of napkins. I haven't done this for ages, like must be a couple of years since I've done a napkin cover thing. Napkin cover thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to grab a handful of napkins and we'll do it like this. So, always start with a dark one. The darker colours tend to shine through better when you've added extra layers on. So I'm just going to stick some things on. I'm just going to do a composite thing. How I might want to have it. I'll do that, put another dark one there and then layer some other colours on. Or do I want to go the other way and do the... Right, might do not quite so dark because I can't make up my mind. I might do it differently. I did it my way, whatever way I did it my way. It's alright, I am off camera, but I am still talking to you, so I want something with a, oh, maybe that. It's a birdie background. With a birdie. I think I've used that one before a few times, but never mind. Maybe some flowers. What else shall I use? Oh, that's way too dark. Okay. Anyway, let's just get... Oh, out, fall over, Dave. So I'm going to... Well, I'm going to take this layer off first. Let's get my... Okay, get the layer off first and then think about composition of it. That's the other thing I'm going to sell on my Etsy as well. Some of my napkins, it's getting a bit ridiculous now. It is very much a ridiculous thing, the amount of napkins I've got. I need to make some room for more. So, yeah, I'm going to cut it this time. And then that way then it's going to be a bit more like using a roll of that tissue, because it's going to be a different, so the height of that tissue is going to be the height of the little journal. So I might do it this way, put one of them down. I was thinking I might do one with this on. Let's take this apart. I think there's another layer to that. Yep. Oh, screwed it up, Dave. That's useful. So yes, like I say, for those of you that didn't know, I'm still dating. I am officially actually dating rather than I'm not counting dates now. I've lost count of dates now. So we're just dating, officially dating. So it's nice and I'm a bit giddy about it, very happy. You know, like I say, he's not perfect, but he's perfect for me. Just like I'm not perfect, but hopefully perfect for him. So, well, clearly, because otherwise we wouldn't be dating, I guess. So if I put that there, that'll be two together. So, yeah, okay. So I might just take the bottom edge of this. So the reason I haven't used this napkin before is because it's more of a printed image, and I like the more sketchy kind of images than the printed stuff. I don't like, real actual images. I like things that are a bit more artistic impression type things. I'm not worried about that raw edge there. I'll put those two, that up there, put that there, and then I'll layer some other things over the top of it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So, okay, let's get this going now. Might need some more Mod Podge. Good job I've got that big tub of it. So yeah, we're like I say, it's not perfect. Just, you know, who is? It's like craft. It's like the people that go, oh no, I don't want to do it because like I might get it wrong, and that's the best bit, getting it wrong, because there is no wrong. And I was watching somebody again. This seems to be a big common theme in these with these crafty people, especially the ones that have, for some reason, have managed to get quite big. But there are some that seem to have a way of saying that you have to do it their way, and no, I'm not happy with that. I do it your way, and see what happens, and make mistakes, and it's like life. Make mistakes, you learn from the mistakes. So, and maybe that's what people don't like about me, is because I'm a bit gung ho. That is a word. That is a term, isn't it? Gung ho. Yeah, I'm sure it is. So let's put this on. Try and lay it on straight. Well, it doesn't matter if it's not straight, but like trying to get it on in one rather than trying to peel it back up again, because this is not going to peel like the tissue did. Put it in the middle. I'm going to spread it. I'm just trying not to let it stick until it's spread out, so I'm not going to touch it. This is my way of doing it. You have your way, I have my way. You take the high road, I'll take the low road, and the rest of that song. But I don't. Do you remember "Take the High Road"? I've just remembered there was like a. It was a bit like if you're not from the UK, I'm really sorry, because I'm going to start going into kind of very like UK territory, TV territory now. It was a bit like a Scottish Emmerdale type thing, and I remember it used to be on at like lunchtime. Take the high road. I will say some of it I didn't have the foggiest of what people were actually saying, because they've got a very strong Scottish accent, some of them, and I couldn't actually understand it. But it used to be I used to kind of watch it with that kind of like fascination. So anyway, does anybody else remember it? I mean, like you guys that live in Scotland, you might remember it. So Shirley or Joe, it must have been on Scottish TV. It was definitely on English TV. So because they used to, I mean, is it still the same that you have your own channel? You like kind of have, don't you have Channel 4 Scotland and BBC Scotland that kind of broadcasts its own stuff in Gaelic, whatever it is. Sorry, terrible. I'm a terrible Irish descent. I should know these things and know how to say it. So I certainly don't know Gaelic or Gaelic. Anyway. I'm just going to shut up now, because I feel like I'm digging myself into a very big pit. So, yeah, as Tim says, do you. Absolutely. You do you. So, I always say in art, the rules are the rules are that there are no rules. So colour outside the lines, absolutely. You can only find out what happens if you find out what happens. So in order to find out what happens, so, you know, sometimes, like in life, you know, you sometimes have to touch those buttons that say don't touch, or cross that line that says keep off the grass, to know what the consequences are. So, or, you know, walk into that private land and find out whether, you know, that farmer is going to shoot you. No, that's probably not the best analogy, Dave. Shut up, Dave. Please don't get shot. Please don't wander into people's private lands. Land, Dave. Shut up, Dave. I'm gonna play you play you, baby, like a slow song. Shall I put some of that on it? Oh no, maybe a bit of poppy on it. So I'm not worried about how this is like gonna tear, or I might put some of this over the top of here because I want to kind of cover those jars up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get some more Mod Podge though, Dave. Before we do that, lean over. Okay, just top this up. Get the lid off. Hello. That was a lot of screwing. But sorry, you know I've got a childish mind, so some of you are here for that. So, right, put the lid back on. Okay. I was like literally got loads of that. Like you got at least 2/3 left in there, and my brain's going, oh, got to buy some more of that. We don't need any more, Dave. Not yet. Oh, I'm going to share my drinking water with the Mod Podge. See, I want to see whether it's the right consistency. No, way too thick. Let's see what's left in this one. Try not to touch the lip of the jar with my water. Kind of like single cream. I just lent on it full. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so paint this on here. I'm gonna play you, baby, like a slow song. Yeah, sorry about that. I keep singing that drag. It's cause it was the last thing I listened to before I came on live. So, and it's, I was singing, like I was saying, I was singing Zippity Doo Dah in the shower this morning. So, zippity doo dah, zippity yay, my oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay, Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. Anyway, shut up. I'll put this on here. It's very creased. I should have ironed this napkin. It's been squished into the bottom of my napkin stash for a while. So I think they're supposed to be poppies. I think. Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to be doing a poppy journal thing. Just don't want that like hanging over onto that one, so I've cut that off. I'm going to be doing a journal kit. So, digit kit. That's it. That's what I meant. So I'm going to be doing a poppy one. I know Brian wants me to do a poppy one, so I've yielded to the pressure. So Worcester's come looking for me. What are you upset about? What are you upset about, eh? Somebody upset you? Is there somebody outside? How dare they be outside? I know, it's terrible, isn't it, Worcester? Worcester's here, by the way. So don't chew the wire, please. You just put that in your mouth. That's not a good idea, is it now? So, good boy. Good boy, I know. Oh, he's getting really old now. Like, when you can see your pets aging and like as much as you still love them, they're not like the bouncy, frolicky ones that they were when they were young, when you got them, when they were pups or when they were kittens or whatever. So, and you can see them because they age quicker than you do. So, oh yeah. So he's not as bouncy as he once was, but he's still gorgeous, and I love him to bits. We have dada time on the sofa. So like last night he was snuggled up to me on the sofa. It was way too warm for him to be snuggled up to me on the sofa, but he was still snuggled up to me on the sofa because how can you deny them these things? So he was snuggled up, and we were chatting. Well, I say we were chatting. I was talking to him. He was paying no attention to me, but it's kind of life, really. So yeah, he's had some snuggly time last night. So because like of course when Vic's here, he doesn't get the same level of attention. We give him attention, obviously, but like he doesn't get the same level of attention as we're giving each other. So, and take that as you will. So he, I make sure, Dad, I make sure that he knows that he's loved. So, because he is, like I say, like I told him, he's getting old. He just needs to be careful that he can't run after that ball like he used to, and he certainly can't cope with the heat as well as he used to. But then again, that's probably to do with him carrying a little extra weight. Not talking about Vic, by the way. I'm talking about the dog. I'm talking about Worcester. So, put some of this on. We'll see what happens here. So, I'm just going to line it up at the top, I think, and then spread this out. So yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, when you see them aging a bit and. They haven't lost their sparkle. They've just got different sparkle. That's it. That's all. But I've always loved pets. I've always loved having pets. I like furry pets. I don't like scaly pets. I don't like snakes and things like that. But they're not snakes. They're not snakes. Sorry, they're not pets to me. But some of you might like snakes, and that's fine. You do you. So, I shouldn't really have done that edge first. I should wait. Otherwise it just soaks in. I should do one side and then do the other side. So yeah. So yes. So he just doesn't cope very well. So last night when he wasn't snuggling with Dada on the sofa, he's starting to growl at somebody now. So when he wasn't snuggling with Dada on the sofa, he was lying in front of the fan. So like I have a fan on the floor that's for him. So he just lies in front of it, and his ears like do that every time the fan oscillates round to him. It's funny. It makes me laugh. This bit down here needs something, so I feel like it needs an extra bit of fill. Not that. Well, it could be, a Brian or a Martin. It doesn't have to be a Phil. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Funny, not. I think I'm funny, and we've already had this conversation. The rest of you not so much, but, I do it for me. Put that on there. I mean, like, you might not see it, but I'm thinking I'm going to cut these so that it'll be like I can pick which bit element I want. I don't necessarily want that to be the middle. You see what I mean? Because they're going to have to be cut down, and well, I guess you could have if I've got paper big enough, you could have one that's that complete size. You see how, like, if you tear it, it completely blends in. So, whereas if you had a straight line, you'd be able to see that straight line. So that's why I like the tearing thing. And I might just put that over the top, although that is a very similar pattern to that. I could do it the other way around though, Dave. You could? Indeed, Dave. That's exactly what you can do. You can do that. So lay that on there. And please, oh, that song's still in my head. It's a right earworm, that. It's a bit boppy. It feels a little bit country. It's it's country for the UK. I don't know whether like those aficionados of country music in America would probably disagree that it sounds country, but to me, it's got that kind of a little nice bit of a bop. Brian absolutely loves it as well. He dances around to that tune too. Should I take a bit of this off? Might have a layer of it. Might have a bit of this, maybe in a corner. I don't know, or maybe not. Maybe not. That could be the answer. Or let's see. How about a couple of butterflies then? If I'm not going to use the thing, maybe a butterfly. Tear that bit out. Play it, baby, like a slow song. Okay, so oh, that sounds awesome, Dave. Love poppies. Yeah, so like yeah, poppy journal, I guess. No, Dave. Now, Dave. Okay, sorry. Yes, you must have been replying to something else. Worcester. Yeah, Buster's in the house. So, should I have a? Let's put this up there. So it's like painting with napkins. This. Well, it's the closest thing I will ever get to painting because I can't paint. So, so you're making like a little bit of a composition, aren't you? Look at me with big words on a Sunday as well. You know why I've got these big words? It's because I'm not at work tomorrow, so it's fantastic. It feels amazing. It feels amazing to it. This is like, I kind of think, this is the future. Like when I'm retired, I can just like craft to my heart's content. I can, do things. I can shop. I can meet people, go for coffee, and yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to afford to retire. Maybe one day. I might have to win the lottery first, but like maybe one day. I'm definitely not going to be retiring at the age of whatever it is I can retire at. 67. I won't be able to afford to retire then. I will have to keep working. I've kind of done a bit of a rough calculation that in my current financial situation, I'll probably have to work till I am at least 80. So, which doesn't really fill me with dread because it's it is what it is, isn't it? I can't do anything about it. So, and also, I like working. I've had a good work ethic drilled into me. My parents were always good, strong workers, and I like working. They taught me to like working. So, obviously, that's how I feel currently. I mean, like when I am in my 80s, I might be like, oh, I can't do this. My back hurts, and my knees hurt, and my face hurts, and my eyes hurt, and it all hurts. But at the moment, it all still hurts. It just won't hurt. Doesn't hurt as much as it will do when I'm 80. Although I'm no longer, feeling as old as I used to because I have the attention of a young man in my life. So. And I don't actually feel any different in age to him, and I don't feel that there's an issue over our conversation being mismatched or anything, because I think we just like talking to each other. So sometimes you can feel out of sync with somebody because of age, and and sometimes younger people can be a bit rude about age, so they can be a bit unkind about age. And he's never like that. It's never made me feel old, so or older. So that's always nice. I might put that. I don't know. I might put some of that on the bottom. Yeah, just do it, Dave. Just do it, Dave. Or you could really put that on. Maybe put that up there. Put that one on that one, Dave, because you've concentrated on this bottom one far too much. It's feeling like it's the favourite child at the moment. So. This one up here has gone upstairs, slammed the door, and playing its tapes now. So feels like it's not loved anymore. So a lot of this edge will get cut off, so it doesn't matter about the edges and things. So I'm not worried about that. So like where it's kind of just caught up here, that's not going to be an issue. I might tear this bit off and just continue along this line with this. I'm gonna play you, baby, like a slow song. Yep, go that. That can go there. Put that on there. You just have to be careful because obviously the more layers of, you see, this is all starting to kind of tear a bit. If you kind of put too much, it gets a bit sodden. You just have to be careful. And you just want to kind of, you don't have to use a card, and I'm kind of not pressing down really hard. I'm just trying to push it in a bit. So I want a bit on that edge in case you use it. Well, just put something on it, Dave. Otherwise, you're gonna regret it if you don't. So a tiny bit on there. Put that on there. You'll never know that that didn't match in. Might have another layer of something over the top of that. Don't want it to be too opaque. Don't want it to completely obliterate it. Don't know whether maybe a no, not those butterflies. I've used those butterflies. Oof, I've used those butterflies. No, they're dead to me. Those butterflies. No, I've used those butterflies. No, that's not gonna look a lovely napkin. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that these aren't nice napkins. They're just not what I want. Maybe this. Maybe that across there. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Oh dear, Dave. I haven't sung that for a while, have I? My repertoire is not very big, as you may know. So, of songs that I can actually sing. Although I have a lot of songs that I want to sing in my head, but I just don't know the words, so I don't bother saying it. So. Like Les Dawson, I know all of the notes, but not necessarily in the right place. If you don't know who Les Dawson is, look him up. I might tear this bottom edge so it's not so straight, and then stick that kind of on the top of that line there, because obviously straight line you'll be able to see. Also, there's a bit of a bleed from where the pattern started to repeat. So just tear that down a bit, and then we'll put that on there. I think, yeah, we'll do that. And then I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't want it to be too thick. Also, we're getting to that point where we've got kind of saturation going on with the napkin. It's going to start tearing if I kind of go a bit too giddy with it. So I'm going to do one side. I'm going to learn my lesson, do one side, then the other. Oh no, don't stick there. Put that down, stick that down. And it will kind of go a bit more translucent when it dries, so you'll be able to see more of the layers as it dries. So you see that's not got any Mod Podge on. Let's get the stuff up off the desk. Might as well use it. Stick that down. It's just because it doesn't have anything on that edge there. Yeah, shut up, Dave. I can't really explain what I'm talking about. So if you don't know what I'm doing, sorry, can't help you. So that's not got any Mod Podge on it underneath there, obviously, because it's not sticking down. It's fine. And then just flip this bit over. And do this. Oh, don't drag it, Dave. Oh well. It is what it is. We'll just take that bit out. You just got to remember it's very sodden now, so just being extra gentle. I mean, I guess technically there's enough on there for it to have stuck down anyway, but I'm doing it like this. So stretch it out, and then just go over the top of it, nice and gentle, like that. Great stuff. That'll do. It'll do nicely. MasterCard. That'll do nicely, sir. Anyway, don't advertise MasterCard, Dave. Oh! That's torn it. I'd literally torn it. So I don't know where that kind of went. It kind of went about there. So yeah, it's fine. We'll just stick it on there. You'll never know. And if you do know, never mind, we'll cut it off. So I just want to put a bit of this over the top and just need to be very gentle now. I really maybe should just wait until this is, maybe just wait until it's dry, Dave. Because I want to put a Mod Podge layer over this, but I'll wait until it's dry and then we'll do that afterwards. So yeah, so that's it. So that's what we've left. We'll leave that there. We've done the others, the other two, with the tissue paper, the Tim Holtz tissue paper. And I was going to move it all out of the way, but like it seems to be stuck. Oh no, it wasn't stuck. It was got a pair of scissors in it. So anyway, so they're going to be two distinct kind of journal covers. They'll be cropped and cut, and depending on how what bits I want, what elements I want in it. A couple of like balled up bits there. Pick them out. And it might need a bit of a sand down or whatever, but what I'll do is I want to Mod Podge it as well, so I'm going to wait until it's kind of a bit drier so it's not all pulling it all up, and then I'll Mod Podge over the top, and that should make it a little bit more opaque as well. Sorry, opaque, transparent. Dave, get your words out. So that's it. So I'm going to love you and leave you now. We've had like an hour and 45 minutes together, so can't have too much of me. It's supposed to be a dash a Dave, not a dollop of it. So, and also you might know other Daves in your family. You can go and speak to them now. So, especially if they're dads, go and like wish them a happy Father's Day. So, we are all. Oh, you thought you were crazy adding all those layers, but we love it now. Okay, see. Like those people with little faith thinking, like, I've done this before, so like, I knew how it would turn out, but I guess when you don't know, you don't know, do you? So, but yeah, if you are going to do it, be very gentle about adding those extra layers. But thanks, Jamie. I'm glad you like it. So, and yeah, everybody have a fantastic day. I will kind of go back through the chat anyway and see what we've got. I'll come back to you with these. So like I will do a video in the week and come back to you with these. So it'll probably be a pre-recorded video in the week. I'm going to go and try and get the Mod Podge off my fingers now and get it off my Mac. So I said I didn't want it on my Mac, but I have. I've got it on my Mac. Move the Queen out of the way. So. Because I don't want to have to sing the national anthem. Yeah, and I'm going to go and have something to drink. I'm going to go and have myself a cup of coffee. I'm going to try out my new piece of equipment. So I had a double induction hob, and I've got a portable induction hob, a single portable induction hob that came about 10 minutes before I came on here live. Courtesy of Amazon, came in a fantastic brown bag. I was a bit more excited about the brown bag, but you know how we covet those Amazon packaging now. So who knew? 10 years ago, if you'd said to me, I was like, I'd be like really excited about the packaging on this product called Amazon, this delivery company. It's not even a delivery company. Anyway. If you'd said that, I'd have thought, what, are you crazy? But now, no, I am crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. But I don't feel lonely. Anyway, shut up, Dave. Just shut up for 5 minutes and give yourself a break. Give everybody else a break. So yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying? So yeah, so I'm going to go and have a play with the induction hob. So because I want to, because I want to test that it works. I love my induction hob. I've got a portable one, a portable double one, and I've got now got a portable single one, and I absolutely love them. And you can't dissuade me against them. So nah. So anyway, you all have a lovely day, afternoon or morning or whatever time it is with you. Remember, my name's Dasher Dave. Please give this a like. Please consider subscribing if you don't already. Please also share it, because sharing is also, if I could turn back time, not that share. I feel like I need to swish my hair now, but I don't have any. Well, I do on my body, but that's another thing. I can't swish that. No, shut up, Dave. I'll look like a Labrador shaking as I get out of the shower if I try and swish that. Shut up, Dave. So yes, I can't do this. Please, I can't do this. Just give me a break. My brain just needs to give me a break for 5 minutes. Well, I can't wrap this up. I've got that vision of me looking like a Labrador as I come out with arcs of like water like flicking as I. I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah. So give it a like. Make comments. So if you've not been in the live, then you'll be watching this as a pre-recorded. Give it a comment. I'll try and reply to you ASAP. I know I'm a bit behind with my replies, but I will come to you soon. And then also, please do share it. No, shut up. We first established that. Give it a like, subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with other people. Share it with, I don't know, the supermarket operator next time you go in. Have you seen Dasher Dave? Fantastic videos. Anyway, but we're still trying to get to 1,000. Thank you for those people that do subscribe. Thank you if you're new here. Thank you if you're old here. Thank you if you're just here. Thank you if you're here. And thank you if you're Leah here. So, and just thank you. And I will go now, and I will take my insanity with me. And I will see you all again in the next video. And remember, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So please don't give me a reason not to. And if you've watched me right through to the end, then put the word pineapple in the chat, and I know you've watched me to the end. All right then, take care. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Big hugs, and I'll see you soon. Bye. I'm gonna play you, baby, like a slow song. Come on, a pineapple. Thanks, thanks, Debbie. Pineapple. Oh, cocktail time. Yeah, right.